Okay, today we're running the Hobie seat, and I just got it secured here with a little carabiner, but for measuring, the seat's 2 inches lower. It's going to be a lot more stable. I also have my little, and these hatches are hard to open sometimes. My little bucket, my phone, my keys. I'm not gonna lose it. Nice and secure. Got the crate bungeed in, secured in the back. So we're gonna test out this seat today and hopefully catch some fish.
I want to start by saying I really like this boat. I really like what this boat's about. Getting on the water quick, being light, going minimal, and just not having a lot of production to just like an early morning, throw in the back of your truck and get on the water quick boat. The one thing I do have a complaint about is the seat. And several complaints actually. One is the comfort. It's not bad, but it's not good. And the straps that run underneath, I've tried, there's 3 of them, loosening and tightening, all 3 in different combinations, and I just can't get comfortable in it. It's just any more than an hour and a half, 2 hours pushing it. It's just not fun. It's just not a good feeling seat. The other thing is these straps they give you to secure them. They want you to put these straps around here. And it's just a pain, you know. It's like, who wants to play with threading all this through? It's just, I don't even use them. The only thing I do is with this seat, with the pull noodles, it'll float. So if it flips, I don't care. I'll go get the seat. It's not going anywhere. So I basically just throw it in the boat and just leave it like this. I will say, when you're setting up your boat though, make sure that you do it so that when you prepare for the flip, because if you fish enough, you will flip. And well, I say that, I haven't flipped yet, and I've been fishing a long time, but every time I go out, I know there's the possibility that I can flip. So, prepare for the flip. That being said, for this boat, this seat seems to be a little high. As you can see, it's above the sides here, is where you sit. And when you measure it, it comes out to about, I'd say about 5, maybe 5 1/4, maybe even 5 3/8 off of the deck. And when you sit in it, you feel it. You feel like you're above the boat. You feel like you're on top of the boat. You don't feel like you're in the boat. It's only 10 foot. It's only, I think, 30 inches wide or something like that. It's not, yeah, I mean 30, whew, 30 is even pushing it. It is not a wide boat. So for me, even though I'm light, I want to go low. I want to be lower. I don't know why anybody would want to put a seat riser in this boat. That would be the exact opposite of what I want to do. So the way I've been doing it is, because this is a flat platform, it's nice. Several seats will work in here. My Perception seat will work in here. But the Hobie seat is the most comfortable seat. So I just, on one of these straps, I put a carabiner so that I can strap this seat to the boat, because these seats are not cheap. I don't want to lose this seat. So that's getting strapped. Now you feel like you're in the boat. It's 2 inches lower. Doesn't sound like a lot, but trust me, it feels so much better like this. My butt's not touching the plastic. I'm still elevated, but this is a better made seat. Not slamming Crescent. I mean, we're talking about a boat that's only $750, whereas this seat is probably, I'm guessing, just $300, maybe $400. I don't know, but I know they're not cheap if you had to replace one. But anyway, I like the concept of Crescent using the same seat for all their boats, but that doesn't mean it's going to work for all their boats the same. And in a boat this small, you want to go down, not up. So this is my setup. This is the way that I'm fishing. This is much more comfortable for me. I feel much more part of the boat. So I was asked to put this video up, and I'll do some close-ups.
Boat. small lakes and ponds, I would not take this in moving water. I'm sure some people do. I would not want to attempt that unless you're really hot and you want to get wet. But yeah, small water, small flat water, or creeks winding through the woods, doing you know, backwater stuff, because it's so maneuverable. So I don't stand and fish in this boat. I don't stand really and fish in most of my boats, except the Hobie. I will stand and fish in the Hobie, because that's way more stable than this, but it's a lot more boat. You know, it's 12 foot long. It's a lot heavier. It's a lot wider. I think it's 34 inches, like 4 or 5 inches wider. It's 2 foot longer. And even then, you know, you have to pay attention. It's not like a bass boat where you can just do what you want, because you can go out of that too. I've seen people go out of pro angler 14s, so this goes to show you. So this space goes all the way to the back of the boat, so you can't really just throw your phone in there or your keys, because you're going to lose them. So what I do is, this is a empty protein jug, has a screw on top. You can put your phone and your stuff in here and then just put it in here, and it'll only go that far, because there's a, where the hull gets lower there, it'll only go that far. So that's where my phone and my keys go, and that's working fine. That's all I'm asking, is somewhere to put the phone. Don't want to wear it, don't want to take it in the water with me if I flip. So like, along with the concept of, like what I was saying earlier, prepare for the flip. Because if you're not prepared for the flip, you're going to lose all your crap, you're going to have a horrible day, and you're going to go home pissed off. If you make sure that everything is good before you leave, then once you do hit the water, you're not worried about where everything went, because you know you'll be able to get most of your stuff back, if not all of it. Put pegs out, and I took the track out, give you a little more cleaner space in here to work with, so less stuff to get snagged on or cut on. This is the way I rigged it up. Not that anybody needs a copy of this, but just the basic idea. These are just bungee cords. So I'm going in, I'm attaching 2 corners. Then in the back, I have a carabiner on a short piece of paracord that has one of these adjustable slides, so that I can get this into the crate, and then I can tighten it up. So the crate's not going to come off of the boat. These float, they flip, you can go get them. They'll float for 20 minutes. They might even float for an hour. Everything else is attached. The anchor, of course, would go straight to the bottom, but it would still be attached to the milk crate. You just have to pull it up. But everything else is secured. The only thing I might lose in my sink is a couple rags and maybe a bottle of oil. But everything else is attached and secured, so there's no worries. get by. You gotta watch them. Sometimes this thing's gonna be nasty, especially when they got babies. I've had them come after me in kayaks before. It's not fun when you're only 2 foot off of the water.